Your left shoulder creates your slice before you've even started your swing. Most golfers completely overlook this one setup mistake that could be sabotaging your shots from the very start. You'll discover why your left shoulder could be the hidden reason behind your slice, how to set it correctly to unlock powerful, consistent draws. I'll also give you a simple drill to lock in this move for good. Stick with me, this left shoulder fix is fast, easy, and could totally change your ball flight forever. So what actually causes a slice? That excessive left-right curvature, which leaves you in the trees half of the time, is caused by the direction the golf club is traveling relative to where the club face is pointing. So if the golf club is traveling well to the left of where the club face is actually pointing when you strike the ball, it creates that kind of glancing blow, and that makes the golf ball spin and curve to the side, causing a slice. So if the club face is pointing too far right, if it is too open, this can cause a slice. An inability to close the club face can make the ball slice to the right. The rotation of your left arm is one of the biggest closers of the club face in your golf swing, and your left shoulder can massively hinder its ability to close the face. When the left shoulder is retracted, which basically means pulled backwards, the left arm then sits more on the side of the chest here. So instead of it being as much on the front, it sits more on the side of the chest when you pull that left shoulder back. Now at the same time, this actually makes the left arm externally rotate here, so rotate outwards, round to the side. Now later in the swing, this can cause issues actually closing the club face. When that left arm is more externally rotated, because that left shoulder is pulled backwards, this makes it much harder to rotate the left arm more external. And for us to actually close the club face, we need to have an element of rotation externally with this left arm. And if we've already rotated it externally to its full range, or a lot of its range, can't really go much more, making it very hard to close the club face. So if your left shoulder is pulled back at setup, this can make it very hard to close the club face and can lead to many sliced golf shots. And we hate slices. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a free lesson. To allow us to rotate the face closed more and get rid of that slice, we need to rotate the left arm more. Now to do that, we're going to allow this left shoulder to sit forward. Imagine you're going to let the left shoulder literally slump forward in front of you like it's being really lazy. When we do this, you'll notice that the left arm now hangs more in front of my chest here. When the left shoulder is pulled back, it hangs to the side of the chest. When it is pulled forward and it hangs forward, it hangs more in front. And this makes the left arm rotate more internally, which means that we've got more room to close the face, because you've now got the whole range of motion of that left arm. After you've got your shoulder hanging more forward, you can check whether the left arm is more internally rotated simply by checking where your left elbow is pointing. Now, if your left elbow points straight behind you towards your left hip, then it is more externally rotated. So the crease here in my left arm is pointing straight in front. Now, if I do the opposite and I twist it so that the left elbow is now pointing more out towards the target to the left, and the crease in my left arm is pointing inward towards my right arm, this is much more internally rotated and it's going to help us close that club face. So left shoulder sits forward, the left elbow is going to point towards the target, and we're going to take our grip like so. How we position the right shoulder and right arm can also help us close that club face more and help us get rid of the slice. Now we want to allow the right shoulder to do the opposite of the left shoulder. We're going to pull it back, we're going to retract it. Most people let it hang forward and let the left shoulder be pulled back, but we're going to push out the left shoulder and pull back the right shoulder. Now when we do this, we're going to get the crease on this right arm pointed straight in front, so we are externally rotating this right arm. So pull the right shoulder back, the right arm then sits more to the side of your chest, and we get the crease in the right arm here pointing straight in front of the camera. So I am now looking in this sort of setup. Now this is very exaggerated, but this is the sort of setup that's going to allow me to hit many right to left carving hook shots. So if we position our shoulders on our arms in this fashion, this is going to allow us to very easily close the face. You see, when I straighten out both my arms and return them back to normal, so all of my joints here are in alignment, it actually brings us to a square club face just there with shaft lean. That is very key. So I have maintained shaft lean, but I've actually got a square club face. This will have the added benefit of making your strike infinitely better by allowing you to compress the golf ball. So not only does this help shot shape, it also helps compression. Our key setup checkpoints to hit a draw. We need the left shoulder to hang forward. We need the left arm to sit more in front of our chest. We need this left arm to also be rotated internally. So the left elbow is going to point out towards the target. The right arm is going to sit back, pulling our shoulder back, with the right elbow pointed back towards our right hip and the crease point here in the right arm pointed straight out. This allows us to close the face incredibly efficiently. Now, this is not always enough to get you drawing the golf ball. Sometimes we have to work on movement. Sometimes you can do all of these setup pieces incredibly well, but we can still actually hold open the face because you're so used to that movement pattern. So let's talk about a great drill to allow you to learn to close the face by rotating our arms. Grip the club with your left hand only, allowing your left shoulder to sit forward and your left arm to sit in front of the chest, internally rotating that left arm. Now we're going to have a large space here between my hands and my body. We're going to make some swings from waist high with the golf club to waist high in the follow through. And I want you to focus on where this glove, this left glove is pointing. So when we bring it back to waist high, the latch on the left glove should be pointing straight out to the camera. Now when I bring it to waist high in the finish, the latch on the left glove is pointing behind me, marginally more than where it was on the backswing. So it's glove out, glove behind. I want you to get really comfortable allowing this glove to point behind you in the finish. And we're not doing it by bringing the club in close to us. That golf club is still well away from our body. You see my left arm is dead straight here, and that is key. So left arm straight, the glove is pointing towards the camera, the glove is pointing away. So it's glove in front, glove behind, glove in front, glove behind, glove in front, glove behind. Now this gives me a great sensation for closing that club face. You'll see how that club face is rotating closed here as I'm swinging. Now as you're making this motion, try and strike the ground at a point just ahead of where you're addressing. And then we're going to take the club right behind the golf ball. We're going to do the exact same thing. So left glove in front, left glove behind. And I want you to pay close attention to where the ball starts. So we want it to start to the left here. Can we get it starting left? If we can do that, then we're doing a great job of getting the club face closed at impact. Just make sure you don't set the club face closed at setup. It has to be square at setup so that you are learning to rotate the face closed. If you're feeling really comfortable with this and you're managing to get the ball to start to the left of the target just in front of you, then put both hands on the club and try and repeat the same action with both hands on it. Still going waist high, glove in front to glove behind, glove in front, glove behind, and then lengthen it out. So bring it out to a full swing now and try and feel the same process. So it's glove in front, glove behind. This is going to allow you to close the face much more and hit those powerful draws. If you're really struggling with this sensation, then just put the golf club down. Forget about it. Just use your left hand. Go in front of a mirror, something that's going to give you instant feedback, or put your phone on the face on camera. And I'm going to set up here and go left glove in front, left glove behind. You'll see how I'm rotating this left arm. Left glove in front, left glove behind. Get really comfortable with that and then bring the golf club back in and slowly progress through the stages that we've outlined here. Your lead shoulder has a massive influence on your ball flight. Make sure your setup is asking for the shot shape that you want. So allow this left shoulder to sit more forward if you want to hit more of a draw shape. If you enjoyed this, subscribe so you never miss a free lesson, and check out the description for practice plans and coaching to take your game to the next level. If you want to consistently find the middle of the club face, check out this video and have an incredible day.